Yeah, so we are back. And so, Abel, because I love food, let's talk a little bit more about food. Yes. So, what do you guys eat? Are there African stores over there? How hard is it to find an African store? Yeah, take us through food. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you once again. Yeah, you know, here it's not like I've said, it's not easy
Mm-hmm.
to find an African store first.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that it's something which is close to what is largely consumed in Africa or by many people.
Mm-hmm.
We don't differ so much with Indian meals. So we
Yes.
mostly purchase our stuff from Indian stores.
Oh, Indian stores. Yeah.
Yeah, so at least they are not such many, but at least they
Mm-hmm.
are there.
Oh.
So once you go there, you can find things like
Yeah.
dania, the
The
coriander,
dengus.
you can
Yeah.
find the dengus.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. In the shelves, in the normal supermarkets, you can find beans, you
Mm-hmm.
can find lentils.
Mm-hmm.
So you find that you can find cabbage,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There is yeah. There is there is the is it purple onions, the ones
Yeah.
we are used to.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, you can find potatoes. These are just some basic ingredients.
Fla.
Tomatoes are available.
Fla. Unga ugali. Where's
I-
fla?
Iko.
Where
but
do you get it?
but
Is it
ya huku
maize
ni
or corn? The corn
ya
flour.
huku ya huku ni corn, the yellow
The
corn,
sweet one.
the sweet one.
Yeah.
But I think I do hear that there is a certain market whereby you can find the white one, but
Mm-hmm.
it is quite expensive and not
Yeah.
easily available all the time.
Oh.
So
Oh.
mostly is about the corn flour.
Yeah.
So these are the things. Okay, it is all about still related with the culture and everything and the
Yeah.
adaptations that you have to make.
Yeah.
And it is key that you have to do something called acceptance.
Mm.
So wherever you have to do all this survey and you have this data in your hands,
Mm.
then now you will have to accept what is the situation the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So majorly here, chicken is very highly consumed in this country,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think it is cheaply available.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Actually, Ukraine is there.
yeah, Ukraine is just here; they are neighbors.
Yeah.
But I think this country, particularly, it produces
It
a lot of
produces.
chicken, a lot of
Oh.
chicken.
Oh.
So they have this very like common meal they call gyros. So it is easy to find a chicken gyros,
Uh-huh.
whereby it is commonly available everywhere in every joint. You enter in just a restaurant and it is
Mm.
there. And also they also high consumers of pork.
Oh.
They rear pigs even to the up country, to the suburbs. They rear pigs, and
Okay. I see.
pork is also highly consumed here.
Mhm.
So for those who love pork, is okay. They can
Yeah.
find it here.
Yeah.
And then the issue to do with pasta. I don't know. It is because it is easy to prepare or what.
Yeah.
So you find that it is cheaply available.
Uh-huh.
And again now, it is like it is not like our society
Mm-hmm.
whereby we love cooking and dedicate a lot of time preparing food.
Mm-hmm.
It is like we have a lot of it in plenty.
Yeah.
But here they don't have time, so you find most of things are processed,
Yeah. Yes.
including salads. They are there.
Yeah.
Canned food, you find it there if you want. Actually, there is that kind of githeri which is canned,
Yeah.
but still it is made from the corn maize. So
Yeah. the mixture,
Mhm.
or I'm a frozen.
Yeah, I'm
Sometimes
a
it's
frozen.
kind of frozen. It's a 5 minute thing, then you have githeri, but I don't
Y-
know.
y- Yeah, it
Yeah,
never like they call it. It doesn't slap. You know,
it doesn't slap. That's the truth. That's the truth. It doesn't slap, but at
it
least,
doesn't. So,
yeah,
by the way, when you go to a new place, you are like you are in that trying moment, try and error.
yeah, yeah,
You are trying to see what works for you. Like for
yeah.
me, whatever they call their soups,
Mm-hmm.
it could not work well with me.
Oh no.
And also the way they cook their rice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, very salty, and
Oh,
and it does not, does not like get cooked to that
ah,
magnitude that we are
yeah,
used to. So
yeah,
they leave it somewhere. It is kind of crunchy rice, and it is salty.
yeah,
Then they serve it with another, soup there, which is no, no, no. For me, it did not work out. I was
yeah.
like, if I'm in for this in the entire
Yeah.
period that I'll be around here,
You starve to death.
oh my God, then here is when we will join Jesus Christ in
Yeah,
fasting,
yeah,
and maybe break his record. So
yeah.
in
But
this kind
other
of
things,
try, there, yeah,
but other things like bread, milk, what have you, these are normally available easily.
sure, yeah, they are available. And again, their bread also doesn't slap. So,
It's not, yeah, yes, it's true. I can
and
relate. I remember
uh
before I started trying different dishes and getting comfortable and getting, just realizing the fact that I have to adapt into a culture. I had
mhm,
eaten bread, tea, bread, milk, yogurt for so long because I couldn't find anything. And then the first time I tried to cook corn flour, I tried to
mhm.
cook ugali with corn flour. It doesn't. It's not ugali. I don't know what it is. It's
Yes.
so, yes. It's so sticky. It's like gum. It's like
Mhm,
one gum.
mhm,
And I was so disappointed. Yani sasa, I remember I lived on bread for a very long time because it's the only thing I would relate.
mhm,
Uh, Cabbage, I would find it, but then yes, you've gotten cabbage. So what do you cook the cabbage with? Would
mhm,
you? And then before I now started putting myself out there, I can explore, I can go to Indian restaurants because for us, we get our chapatis from Indian restaurants.
mhm,
Um, yeah, and the meal we can relate, as you said, their stores, we also get stuff from Indian restaurants. So before I got comfortable and tried to, like before I got into the culture and I'm like, I'm fine, I can survive anywhere, anyhow, it was so hard. Aki, it was hard. There are days you just find yourself, you're just boiling potatoes because you can't
yeah,
find something else to.
yes, sure.
Yes, it happens.
Like I think for sure these are the things that people out there maybe who will like to come to these areas and explore the
Yeah,
world. Is a good experience, by the way.
it
Is
is.
a good experience.
It's
I think
amazing. Yes.
we are used to this kind of a stuff even in our own society.
Mm,
Like when I had to transist from high school to university,
mm.
there is kind of that a period whereby
Yeah,
you have to adapt in the new environment.
yeah, it's
Now,
true.
this just becomes a bit different because
Mm,
now here the differences are the margin of difference is too big
yeah, it's too big. Yeah.
to a point that even if first you have to tell your mind you are very far away from home
Mm-hmm.
and there is nothing you can do. It is not back in our society where we could say I can even dedicate one weekend and go home and have that
Yeah.
home feeling
The
and
whole
eat
book.
that
Yeah.
indigenous meals.
Yeah.
I'm even afraid by the time I get back, I will not be able to
To
know,
eat
like
the, yeah,
to get
what
back
you
to the
are used.
indigenous meals.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
and I think also that is kind of a, yeah, that is a reverse culture shock. It
Mhm.
happens when you go to a new place, you are endure all these steps of culture shock, then you finally adapt and you accept that kind of a place. When you get back,
Mhm.
you are in again for a reversed culture shock, because now
Yeah.
you will have adapted a new being, a new culture,
Yeah.
and you will have again to revert back to who
Yeah.
you were when you left.
Yeah.
So in matters of food, and it is a very vital thing,
Mhm.
and they are basic commodities. So you
Mhm.
have to first understand what do you want. Actually, this try and error method, you will have to do it
Yeah, you will.
for you to for you to know what works well for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will find yourself eating things
Mhm.
that you don't even understand where they come from
Mhm.
and how they are even prepared.
Yeah, yeah.
And like we are different, and food is very sensitive.
It is. It's a very
There are
sensitive.
people who are allergic to many stuff,
Yeah.
so you cannot in these times of trying and error, people also endure a hard time,
Yeah, yeah, they do.
because
They
you
do.
may consume something and it works opposite for you.
Yeah, you have some food poisoning and what have you.
Yes, yes, and the funny body allergic reactions.
Allergies. Yeah.
But then for me,
I'm
I was like, let me just try and stick with
trying.
what I know.
Uh-huh.
I know bean is a bean, so whenever I see beans, beans are beans.
You know, rice is rice.
I know rice is rice.
Yeah, I can do this.
I know flour is flour.
Yeah.
Actually, despite the first few confusions that happened, and because we had grouped ourselves as a family, we laugh at each other and it ends.
Yeah.
You go to the supermarket, you don't know what to buy, you buy the
Uh,
quite opposite.
yeah, sure. And then you come home, you're like, but at least for you, you guys, at least you had a community from the word go.
Yes, yes, that is the advantage part of it on
Yeah,
our side.
yeah. Yeah, you can
Otherwise,
always,
yes,
yeah, and you can always boil the potatoes together and we're like, okay, ni sawa. We don't have an option. Let's do this tonight. Let's try this tomorrow, you know.
yes,
But
yes,
anyway,
yes.
but it's still beautiful because today when you look back at what you guys were doing, it's so funny.
So funny actually.
It's really funny. It's really funny because I can remember I can remember the first time I tasted something. The first time I even tried sushi. You know, I don't know what's the hype with sushi, and but then
Hmm.
I tried. For me, it's not a thing. I threw it, nearly throw, literally, you know. And then I go, I find some bread, and I eat the bread. The taste is not anything I expected.
Hmm.
But saizi, I look back and I'm like, wait, whatever I didn't like then, I now love that food now, and it's
Wow.
something that I prefer. Unajua, I
Hmm.
don't know, but anyway, I just think it's part of the process, the progress, and that's what makes life beautiful, you know?
Sure, sure.
Yeah,
And again,
yeah.
your digestive system has to adjust as well.
Oh, I
We
didn't
have,
know that.
yes, we have very stubborn and notorious digestive systems.
Ah,
This body is very stubborn. So
ah,
for it to accept whatever new thing that you are trying with it,
yeah,
it takes time.
yeah,
And with the time, then it gets used to, and now you are good to go.
yeah, yeah.
So it all depends with like a person themselves,
Mm,
and then if something works for you, well and good. If it doesn't work for you,
it's,
and again, for me, yes, I'm yes, I'm in the field of food safety and so and quality engineering,
mm,
and yet I'm not such kind of I don't just like trying different types of food here and there.
me, you
I
can
bet
use, I can try anything.
for
Apart
me
from
I,
pork,
I
sorry.
for me for me I would prefer to do what so far works for me.
Ah,
If it is a new novel on
Mm-hmm.
in the market, I'm not such kind of a person who will rush to know what has arrived in the market.
What is there?
I better stick with my ugali.
Uh-huh. And you're
I
fine.
better stick with my chapati.
Yeah.
I better stick with my rice.
Yeah. And your
I
beans.
better stick with my beans. You know,
Yeah.
and this some other small snacks, yes, here
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah.
Because I think again also, for us it is affecting us learning on the issue on the safety, on the food safety part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of affecting us because we know which foods are more risky and which others have less
Yeah.
risk,
For
and
you,
so
you're
I think
aware.
yes. So
Uh,
for us we are like, okay, why do we have these so many foodborne outbreaks across the
mm,
world?
ah.
It is because people have grown lazy. They don't want to cook properly. And the instructions are there.
Yeah.
You are told, cook this, preheat this, do this. But you run to the supermarket, you get a salad, you open it, you eat, you are running to job.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? The next time we'll hear the sirens of ambulances,
Mm-hmm.
someone is inside there being
Oh
run
my
to hospital.
goodness. Yeah.
But after all,
What can we do?
someone said we are Africans and Africa is our business.
Yeah, Africa is our damn business. Yes. Yes, you're right. And that's why we eat
Uh,
fresh food. And I really love fresh food. I've really struggled the most with frozen food. At
mhm.
some point, I don't have an option because that's what is available. But I've always struggled. Yani, I don't know. I've struggled sana, sana. But
Mhm.
then you come to realize maybe I just don't have an option in this area, so I'll just have to buy frozen. But I try to make my own food because that's how I grew up. You know,
Yes,
that's just how I grew up, and I love fresh food. Mystery of frozen at this here, this there. But sometimes you don't have an option. But where an option is available, fresh all the way. Fresh
sure.
all the way. Yeah. Tell me about sorry, I'm sorry. How expensive or how cheap? Cheap is really relative. Expensive is really relative. But then, how would you describe the cost of food in Hungary? Yeah.
For sure, I would say food
Mm-hmm.
here is cost effective.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, from my point of view, especially for Kenyans,
Mm-hmm.
when we come here, our currency is three times stronger than their currency.
Ah.
So perhaps if you come with few coins from Kenya, here it
Mhm.
will be a bit quite amount of money.
Ah. That is strange to hear.
Ah, really?
Me, the first time I did an exchange at the airport, I thought somebody stole my money.
No, you come with 1,000, you have 3,000 here.
Ah,
So
you're rich.
no,
Because when you're like,
okay.
actually, uh,
Yes, yes,
every time I
but
travel, I make sure I
uh-huh.
have like 20K in cash just to figure out get a cab and such kind of thing. So I remember the first time I did that, and you're handed $200. It's like it's two notes, two notes. Abel, I had 20 G's. I had 20 notes, and then you're giving me me. Let me tell you, I wouldn't get it. I
Yes, yes, yes. Uh, Actually, by the way, for those who are preparing to move out of Kenya, prepare yourself for such kind of shocks.
yes,
Even
you
when I,
can't.
yeah, even when I converted my shillings to
Yeah,
euros,
yeah.
they could easily fit in my wallet, and I was like,
What's not happening?
"What is not happening?
You
I have
stand
I
there
have
and then you wait for more money.
I have 350 euros, but they are like three notes. What's really happening?"
Yeah.
But for sure, if okay, the Hungarians will say the food is expensive,
Uh-huh.
but For me, if I compare with our country,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here in the capital and comparing in the capital of Nairobi,
Yeah, yeah,
again, at least for here,
yeah. Uh-huh.
when you compare every other thing, food is the
Uh-huh.
cheapest according, uh,
Ah,
as far as the other things are concerned here.
compared to Nairobi. So it's cheaper to have lunch in Hungary than Nairobi.
Now, it depends with what you want to eat again
What
at that
to eat.
point.
Yeah.
And again, you remember also if you are that person of hotels and restaurants and so forth,
Uh-huh.
things will be different because I think those people they price their own stuff differently and with a lot of things included, including service. I don't know which kind of
Yeah, yeah,
services.
yeah, yeah.
So I wouldn't really say there is a big difference,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm talking this on point of like the stipend we get, the
Yeah,
scholarship stipend.
yeah,
We get like uh, 15,000 Kenyan money,
yeah.
and if I spend that on food alone here,
Yeah, yeah.
I cannot finish.
Ah,
I cannot finish 15,000 on food here in a month.
and you're eating a good balanced diet properly.
Yes, yes, you are hitting a good balanced diet. I cannot finish 15,000
Let
alone.
me tell you.
So, so that is the only things that they are kind of expensive here.
Yeah,
If I can directly relate to Kenya first,
yeah.
tomatoes.
Ah,
Tomatoes are
yeah,
expensive here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Avocado.
That's a luxury, not only in Hungary.
So that thing, it is a precious gem.
Yeah,
So you just look at it and you say, all right, next time.
next time. Or sometimes you're just like, ah, no, it's fine. I've
Yeah,
eaten enough.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, mangoes.
Yeah. Yes,
You know,
that's a
th-
luxury.
then I'm trying to get like the fruit side, especially
Mm-hmm,
the tropical fruits,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
are expensive. And maybe I think it's because they import most of them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You come to the side of grapes, you find
Mm-hmm,
like, I don't know how much is grapes in Kenya,
mm-hmm. Grapes
but
is a
here in,
luxury in Kenya. It's
yeah,
really, it's on the same size with apples, kiwi, they're
mhm,
luxurious
mhm.
stuff. Yeah.
So you find I think apples here are a bit cheap.
Uh-huh.
People do really consume apples around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you find someone if they want to throw some fruits in there, and also bananas are not kind of that cheap.
Uh-huh.
Actually, if I compare with Chuka, we used to hit bananas east, center, left, right,
And mangoes too. They just
and
used to fall everywhere.
yes, 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 we know on our way to waterfall,
Yes.
we
With
could hit mangoes.
yeah.
And this is the beauty of Africa that these people don't understand and they don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this stuff, kind of that tropical kind of fruits are quite
Mm-hmm.
expensive in here.
Mm-hmm. What
But
about
then you will find, yes,
meat? Beef,
beef,
mutton.
beef is gold.
Oh,
Here,
they
beef
import.
is gold. If
Huh?
you hit beef here,
You are a dynasty.
uh, I'm telling you, a dynasty. You work in the office of the Speaker of the National Assembly uh,
Ah,
and the president going up.
oh no. So
Beef
it's
is
not.
damn
Ah,
expensive.
ah.
That is, I think that is why most people, and
Mm-hmm.
even it is not easy to find beef.
Oh,
It is available in small portions because not many people consume it.
oh, I see. Yes.
Even beef products.
Uh-huh.
But
So,
issues to do with milk is very
uh,
cheap. Milk is very cheap here.
so they don't prefer to slaughter their animals.
No, no, no.
Oh, I
And
see.
as I told you, they,
Mm.
they are highly producers of, they are poultry keepers and
Yeah.
pig. So
Oh.
Beef
So
is
poultry
rare.
and pig is poultry
Yeah,
and poultry.
yes. That is highly
Oh,
consumed here.
oh, I see, I see.
Even goat meat. I think goat meat
Mm.
is also another rare gem to find.
Ah,
Yeah. So
uh-huh,
in all this, you find milk is cheap
uh-huh. Chicken
and
is cheap.
chicken is very cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Wheat flour.
Uh-huh. How
I
cheap is
don't.
it?
Wheat flour is how much is that? Like, is it 30 shillings
It has
per
to be cheap
kg?
because you guys are next to Russia, Poland,
Mhm.
and Ukraine.
50. I think it's 50 bob Kenyan money.
At 2 kg.
1 kg.
It's fine. You guys are doing fine.
Yeah. So if you want to eat chapati, you
Uh-huh.
can eat as much as you want.
Because I'm like a 2 kg of wheat here is 6 times. Okay, it's pretty much like Kenyan money, maybe slightly close to 200 shillings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but you guys, it has to be cheaper
Yeah. I think it has to be cheaper.
because you're
I
close. It will produce wheat too, or
I don't know. I don't have that statistics about them,
uh huh.
but I think they do because they still have the same kind of soil structure and with
Oh,
Ukraine
yeah, and
or
Russia
perhaps
as well.
and Russia as well,
Yeah,
but they produce a lot of wine. These people they love wine,
yeah, they have to. If they have grapes, why not?
and also they have their own beer that they are proud of, and every person who tries beer or alcohol works well with them. Once they
Oh,
come here, they are
uh-huh,
told you can never come here and live
uh-huh.
here without testing whatever they call palinka.
No, we have to talk about booze. Do you guys have wine festivals over there? Or
Sure,
beer festivals?
sure.
Okay,
These
perfect.
people, they are
Uh-huh.
party people.
Ah,
Actually, every day is like a party here, especially here in the capital city.
let's do this, Abel. We have to talk about parties, wine festivals, beer festivals. So we finish this session and then we jump on another one if you don't mind that is. You know,
Oh
you know,
my god!
you know I love
But
events.
I,
You know I
I
do.
don't know. I don't know whether I'm the right person to talk about such stuff because I've never been there.
Wait, you'll give us a hint in a few.